what are we doing all this for? Is it for the glory, the Emmy Awards, the trophies and the like? Or is it because Yaqub, his rights have been wronged, and we are now challenging an entire state institution in one of the most powerful countries in the world for the sake of an individual that we will probably not benefit from later, but he deserves it because it's his human integrity. That we are speaking out for the Palestinians, not getting any reward from them, but they don't deserve to die, and therefore we have to go and do something. And this is why, and I finish on this particular point. When I was younger, my father used to give me a book of the companions of the Prophet Muhammad, those who strove with him. And he said to me, which one of them would you most like to be? So I said to him, I'll read the book and I'll let you know afterwards. And he looked so disappointed. So I'd go on and we'd come across a figure like Sumaya, who, for example, she stood for what is right and what is just, and she was killed for it before the Prophet could even give that could even speak out in public. And he kept going about all these people who sacrificed along the way until I gave him a list of everybody who was alive in the end. I told him one of these ones, the ones on the podium right at the end. And he asked me, he goes to me, what did you see in them that was superior to those who gave everything before? What did you see in those who are alive in the end that was greater than those who gave it all? And that's why I argue that when you talk about, what does it mean if we don't speak out? This is a scary field. It is a frightening field. I mean, I made a joke the other day. I bought this watch, this Apple Watch, just so I can be tracked. So in case I get stopped again, I don't need to call the family. They just know exactly where I am. And it's so, I know it sounds, but these are the calculations that you're making. But at the end of the day, somebody asked me a question, after what happened to you, would you do it again? Do you regret the things, that you did before? Why would I regret it? I hurt the oppressor. I made it so that the oppressor had to detain me for 2 weeks. My voice was powerful enough that they couldn't leave me alone. They had to put me in detention in 2 weeks. And even better than that, everybody came out, which meant that they couldn't keep me in. They had to release me after 2 weeks. There is nothing more fun in this job than making the oppressor lose sleep. There's nothing more fun in this job than knowing that you have the ability to make a difference. There's nothing more fun in this job than knowing that you are on the right path, that you are defending the dignity of human beings and that you are striving for their liberties and the like. And I'm a person who believes in the hereafter. I'm keeping a good record of it. I know they're keeping a good record up there. That on the day of judgment, I'll be like, listen, I attended a Zoom meeting with other activists as well. And I said to them, guys, don't worry if nothing pans out for us in this world. In the hereafter, we'll be perfectly fine. Oppressors will burn in hellfire and we'll be chilling in heaven.
Seth, I want to add something to what Sammy just said before you ask Hassan, and it's only 1 minute. Sammy happens to be the client that every attorney wants to have because when we asked him the question of, would you like to go home? We've got this opportunity and we think it's one in the hand, it's a golden opportunity. His whole risk calculus was if I stay in custody, how much more maximized like opportunity is there to do good? It was the craziest conversation I've ever had. So I want to just give him a shout out and let Hassan tell you, confirm that that is in fact what Sammy said to us.
Yeah,
I
it's the only
agree.
client that we've had to drag out of detention. So,